Greetings, everyone. This is Rock and Roll Stock Connection with the Weekly Comic Roundup. We've made it through all of this week's Marvel books and gotten started on the DC books with an Image book in the substance in the middle. So let's kick things off with Blue Beetle number 5. So this issue actually came out at the beginning of the month. However, my local shop did not initially get the variant cover in until this week. So we're doing it now. Anyways, where we left off, Jamie was trying to figure out what to do about the Blood Scarab. Realizing he probably was going to have to, well, kill said Blood Scarab. And he went to Victoria Court for assistance. Meanwhile, Gimmicks and Fadeaway have returned. The issue opens with Gimmicks explaining that she died. Didn't last very long, though, apparently. But her bag of tricks was an heirloom passed down from her aunt. It's outfitted with all sorts of tech and gadgets, utility belt stuff. The monsters that killed her were something dark and indiscernible. Their cosmic horrors must have spilled onto the bag and changed it. And then Fadeaway pulled her out of the bag. But now her tricks are magic, and maybe so is she. But she saw the blood scarab in her mirror, while checking her hair. And realizes that something big is coming due to the blood scarab. Starfire arrives and realizes that things are worse than she thought. Basically, they can't waste any time dealing with them. But Jamie, as I said, was last seen dealing with Victoria Court. Basically trying to find a way to, well, kill a beetle. So she goes over the various bits of tech that she has. Gamma Gong, too loud. Gravity Rod, too heavy. Blue Lantern Ring, too optimistic. Also an Absorbicon. Anyone who touches it will think they're the reincarnation of an Egyptian pharaoh, which Jamie's pretty sure the Blood Scarab is an Egyptian pharaoh, so that's not really going to work. But so Victoria asked Kaji Da about weaknesses, and so it's pointed out that Cyborg is going to neutralize her basically tried to weaken the bond between Kaji and Jamie, but and Victoria starts to think that perhaps Cyborg had the right idea, but just wasn't going powerful enough, using enough power. But Kaji Da regales Jamie with his tale of how him and Dan Garrett came to be. Turns out, though, that after that happened, after Dan Garrett defeated Ka-Efri and resealed the mummy in a tomb, the mummy dissipated, so to speak, and all that was left was the blood scarab. But while working on this idea, Victoria enlists Brenda, Jamie's longtime friend, to be the one that basically activates the weapon. Jamie meets up with everyone, with Starfire and company. while the Blood Scarab prepares a ritual, basically making an army to follow him. Um, Jamie plans everything out. Ula's job is to find the Blood Scarab by tapping into the city's security cameras. Paco gets to the horizon and people of Palmyra City to shelters to avoid any innocents being hurt. Fadeaway is told not to steal anything and makes no promises. Natidia and Dynasty's armor up, and Blood Scarab's what are the Blood Scarabs doing? It started as Gimmick's mirror ends up burning her hand. But Ula's found the Blood Scarab, and so our heroes go off to, do their thing. But upon seeing Blood Scarab's army, Starfire opts to deal with the cannon fodder. She may be outnumbered, but that makes it fun. And Jamie's able to put the hurt on Blood Scarab, and then tells Victoria to activate the weapon. Brenda presses the button, and Natidia and Dynasty seem to be fine. Jamie's a little weakened, but the hope is that so is Blood Scarab. He's not. But it's Jamie's destiny to take on the Blood Scarab. And that is where the issue ends. Good issue. Looking forward to seeing how the whole thing wraps up. I think this is the last part of this particular, or next to last part of this particular story. So, but moving on though to our next book, we've got Flash #5. Got the Uncoiled as our character profile cover. Where we left off, Wally West was, with the aid of Terrific Industries, looking into trying to figure out what's going on with Speed Force. That said, his son Jay is having, much like Jay's sister Irie, has been developing powers, whereas Irie has developed, super speed, like her father. Jay's, it's a little different. Super strength that he can't control, creating little homunculi, and when he's stressed, teleporting to his father, which is worth one for his self-confidence. But someone shows up while Jay's at school ruminating on all this and talks to him. Creating a bunch of homunculi, which our new arrival kind of studies. Once again, Jay teleports to to Wally's location. Apparently, Ironhide's interrogating questioning Grodd, who apparently used a cloned ultra-humanite brain to perform calculations that changed reality. created a strange attractor, as it were, tore down the barriers between realms. What they want to know why. But Grodd smells one of the Flash's kids nearby. Apparently, it was prophesied he was supposed to break his enemy's heart before devouring it. But and Grodd attacks Wally. But he manages to be stopped, and Jay teleports back. There's mysterious strangers that he encountered. Identifies himself as being Inspector Pilgrim, a science detective. But he's from the future. Knows a bit about Jay and helps explain what Jay can do. Stating that Jay is unique. The others, their relationship to the Speed Force is linear. They tap in, they use it. But Jay, he reshapes it, repurposes it, all on instinct. Kinetic hyperstimulation of organic molecules, animated homunculi, quantum wormholes, other speedsters, and who knows what else he hasn't even tried yet. Though Inspector Program does know, but he's not allowed to tell rules. And it explains that the thing with jumping to his dad, it's just because Wally's the clearest conduit. The homunculi, they're entanglement points, like fast travel spots in a video game. Leave him behind, and Jay can hop right back. He can jump to any Speed Force user if he wanted, anywhere, maybe even any when. So, give it a go. Sees his sister Ivory, Uncle Barry, even his baby brother Wade, and then ends up back at the park with Wally, who's talking to Bart. Bart's wanted to know about wanting to know what's going on with Max. But Bart runs off. Call him Impulse for a reason. But Jay has something important he wants to tell Wally. But the device that Wally's working on is up and running. So when the stillness arrive and stop the experiment, they note that Jay is a shaper, that's unexpected, and they seem to destroy him, creating a whole bunch of homunculi, and so Wally attacks the stillness, but Jay's able to pull himself together and stop and calm his father down. And it turns out that this is all being told from a flashback to Inspector Pilgrim by Jay. But Jay told Wally that he doesn't want to be a superhero. But Jay makes that realization that that it's good for kids to be able to make. That when a parent says that, talks that how special a kid is to them, or how much they love them, how much they care, stuff like that, he knows it's true because he saw Wally nearly shatter the world for Jay. And that is where the issue ends. Interesting. I'm really curious to see what the plan is with Jay West. There's some interesting things that can happen here, and I'm honestly really curious to see where that goes. Moving on to our next book, we've got Green Arrow number 8. where we left off, Ollie was back. However, well, the Arrow family's once again kind of splintered a bit. Leanne has gone back to Gotham. Dinah's got her new Birds of Prey team. And Roy's missing. So where we also, Onomatopoeia was apparently seemingly making a move on Ollie. So the issue begins. Connor is identifying Ollie's body. Onomatopoeia attacked, shot Ollie a few times. Even managed to hit Connor in the arm. Well, Connor's mad, to say the least. Tearing up the city, looking for, trying to figure who was it hired Onomatopoeia. Onomatopoeia goes to Pier 17 in the Star City and shows the villain Brick pictures of Ollie's dead body. And Brick states that he was working for Waller. But Connor shows up, basically crashes a smaller boat into Brick's yacht. There's a fight between Onomatopoeia and Connor. Seemingly ends with Onomatopoeia shooting and killing Connor. But Chopper shows up for Brick, tries to get away, but it wasn't Onomatopoeia that was on the boat. It was Ollie. The mask makes Ollie's beard itch. What really happened is Ollie and Connor took down Onomatopoeia, faked Ollie's death, and even Connor they had to make Connor believe it. So, but they're trying to find Roy. They know Waller's got him, so. But it turns out that Roy's being held hostage. But Brick states that no, actually, Roy works for her now. And that is where the issue ends. Presumably, my best guess is this is all part of the plan. Roy gets in close to Waller and can manage to deal with her from the inside. Moving on, though, to our last book for the moment, we've got Power Girl number 5. So, yes, where we left off, Power Girl had managed to solve the issue of the mysterious virus. Though it did, at least for the moment, cost her one of her eyes. And it does seem that Keller has been corrupted. So this is a fun issue. Largely focuses on Streaky, but Metropolis, cats are being kidnapped. But all the dialogue during the Streaky portions is gibberish, basically. Nonsense that, basically how Streaky hears the people around her. And so, Streaky puts on her cape and sees what's going on, talks with a bunch of cats, asking questions, discovering a lot of missing pets. Streaky does some additional digging and manages to find, they actually get taken by the people taking the pets. Stops a rabbit from being experimented upon, frees the other cage pets, and basically the bad guys run away, and all of the kidnapped pets are returned to their owners. Streaky returns home to Power Girl and Omen's apartment, and when Power Girl wakes up the next morning, Supergirl's there, proposing a team up. That might be illegal. And the rest of the Super family doesn't even know she's there asking. But that is where the issue ends. This is a really cute issue. I liked it. I like the idea of an issue focusing on Streaky being a superhero for cats. That was actually really cool. But anyways, that's going to do it for now. As always, feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Links to my Facebook, Twitter, Blue Sky, Mastodon, Patreon, and PayPal can be found in the description box down below. This is Rock and Roll Spock signing off saying, live long and rock hard.